And without giving away the end of the book, because I don't want to be spoiled by it, is it one of those books that you feel like the film will just stick to the ending and they'll land it, or is it one of those kind of weird ones where you know the way sometimes novels are hard to adapt, and you're just thinking, how are they ever going to end this correctly? Are you worried about the end of it, or are you like, no, there's a definitive ending and it should go the way that the book goes?
I would say I hope they don't change the ending, but I feel like some people will either love the ending or they'll feel like, oh, is that it? If they can have Garrity be a really human character and really written well, and you feel for him throughout the whole piece, by the time you get to the end and what happens at the end, if you feel really connected to that character, you'll completely understand why a certain thing is happening.
Right,
If you're just like he's just Mr. Bland main character man, you're sort of just like, okay then, sweet.
right, fair enough, fair enough. I like how you sort of skirted around that without giving
Mm.
any major spoilers, but you sort of dropped a couple of maybe possible hints there, maybe. But the script has been written by your best mate, Adam, J.T. Molnar, who,
Fuck.
who of course was responsible for one of Barry's favorite films from last year, Strange Darling. Such a shocking twist. Nobody could have guessed that twist at all. Except
Heavily inspired.
heavily inspired by the Texas
Now,
Chainsaw Massacre.
little fun fact: did you know a movie was shot on film?
Was
Oh,
it?
Yeah, doesn't
Oh
tell
my
you at all.
God. Oh wow. 16 mil or something, was it?
I had 16 mil watching Archive.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
Is that all?
Uh,
It was cold.
so written by J.T. Molnar and of course directed by Francis Lawrence, the man behind such classics as Constantine, I Am Legend, and three of the films from the Hunger Games saga. He started out as a music video editor and director and somehow has fallen into this quite niche subgenre of dystopian, almost apocalyptic alternative versions of reality films, which is a strange niche subgenre to fall into. But you know, wouldn't be his biggest fan in that I haven't seen any of the Hunger Games films. I've seen enough of them to know that I wouldn't be a big fan of those films, but I haven't read the books either. I know I'm a bit older than you guys, so maybe you guys have read the books. What are your thoughts on the Hunger Games saga?
I think it's just it's like it suffers from a bit of like Harry Potteritis, and that's like let's just stretch things out and make as much money as we can with it.
Uh,
Um, but no, I do like the first one, and the second one's probably the best. But then yeah, sort of after that you could like, okay, I get it. I know where this is going. I know what's happening, and it's just all right. It's fine.
as we know, the Hunger Games inspired Stephen King to write this book back in 1966, a couple of decades before the Hunger Games was even a thing. So, according to Screen Rant, The Long Walk is just Stephen King's version of the Hunger Games, and the film isn't even trying to avoid the comparisons. Fuck you, Screen Rant.
If you ever try to bullshit me like that again, I will rip off your arms.